Whoa, she boy Benoit, Conflict of Sports checking in.
What was up with your boy Baker?
Eazyana, Conflict of Sports.
What it do, y'all? What it do?
What's happening, Big Cole?
Cool, man. Cool. You know what I'm saying? See, your boys got some goodies going on over there.
I ain't got nothing going on, man. I don't know. Shit, I wish I had a little something.
Yeah. So tonight, man, what we gonna run tonight, bro? Should be a little easy run for us tonight, man. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk about basketball, talk about the NBA, what's going on here and there. Chop it up about Carmelo finally getting in the top 10 scoring on the scoring list. We're gonna do a little light recap on the NFL draft, just the first round picks. So there's a picture with all the first round picks. So we're gonna chop it up on that. And then we're gonna run it about the HBCU players not getting drafted in the NFL and why that needs to change. And then I got a few shoes that we're gonna look at the end.
Roger that. So kick it off. What we got first? What you hitting first?
First up, man, we're gonna talk about the NBA. We're gonna talk about NBA. So with the NBA first off, we're gonna just go ahead and jump into Carmelo.
All right.
Jump into Carmelo, looking at finally getting in the top 10 on the scoring list. That's a big accomplishment for Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. That's real big.
That's bigger than just making it, like, for the most part. Dude, listen, bro. I'ma keep it solid, like I always say. Man, whenever that man was a free agent and the Lakers didn't have no assassin that I say, like, you could just give him the ball, or if some shit go down, he create his own shot, that would have been a perfect pickup for that man to be in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, they dropped the ball on that one because you could have signed that man for little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I respect Carmelo, because when it was time for him to roll out after he didn't show what he could do, now teams want to start calling your phone like, oh, okay, you still got a little something to think. Let's go on and pull him. Nah, fuck that. I'm staying with them people that gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying? I respect him for that. I respect him for that because he could have shot out and got a little check. But now you stay with the people that want you, because in the long run, if let's say he do run out of the tank, they might give him another little deal to let him go out with a farewell. Other teams just gonna cut you because they wasn't interested in you whenever other teams was down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for Melo, bro, like I said, that's big. That's a huge accomplishment. If he would have been in the league, if he wouldn't have been out that little bit of time, it would have happened earlier, and he would have been further on in the list. You know, if he would have still been in the league that little while he was out, and you know, that little while that he didn't want to come off the bench, that kind of hurt him. Nobody wanted to take that chance with him. But I think the best thing for Carmelo was the fact that he finally decided to just embrace that role of somebody coming off the bench, and that definitely helped him out to get back in the league. And Portland took that chance on him, and they gave him another deal.
He come off the bench now?
Sometimes some games he starts, some games he come off the bench.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's like the sixth man.
All right.
But I think for the most part he in the starting lineup now.
All right, I got you.
But that's what hurt him. That was the thing that hurt him in Houston, because he didn't want to come off the bench in Houston, and then they just tried to do him dirty, you know, with Houston, and so he was out the league for that little while, because he still
went down bad for that, though, because for that organization, not to cut you off, for that organization, I mean, you can see that by them doing people wrong, look at them now. I mean, they got a little premature squad, but man, it was no way them people were supposed to lose James Harden, dog. There was no way that was supposed to happen.
It happened.
You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, like that was supposed to be like if that man say I want a starting five or some AAU players, they're supposed to make that happen.
Yeah. But I ain't go get too much into James Harden because we done did that before with his situation in Houston. But so we can just we can give Melo that light right now.
Yeah, that's because I like Melo, man. I like Melo.
Oh,
A lot of people doubted him. He top 10 in scoring all time right now. I'm looking at the list. It's only him and Carmelo who's on the list, top 10 scoring with no rings.
Right.
He picked Charles Barkley up, Ben. Charles Barkley Hall of Fame. I mean, that's Melo. I think Melo, he gonna reach 30,000, and he should be on until.
And look, if you look at and you look at the list, he gonna jump to number 9 before the end of the season.
Easy.
So he gonna jump to 9 before the end of the season. So
easy too. You're gonna be able to do it easy.
And look, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Carmelo, before James, Carmelo was the best one-on-one player. You could not guard. Nobody could guard Carmelo one-on-one. Nobody. Even Kobe said that Carmelo was hard to guard. You really could
score, man.
You could not stop Carmelo. And the best thing,
Carmelo comes from that class or that Clark with that's that player that he gonna make sure he get his 30 points. Like there's nothing you're gonna do to stop him from getting his 30 points.
Yeah.
Like that's that old school mentality. My pops was like that. Like you on the floor, nigga, I'm getting my 30. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but by any means, I'm getting these 30 points. And that's how he played. And that's like they don't have players like that, like let's gonna go out there and say I'm out there scoring 30. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the best part about Carmelo game was always his mid-range jumper. Mm-hmm. His mid-range jumper was always the best part of his game. Like, because once Carmelo get to his spot, that's it. Like, you let him get to that spot, that mid-range jumper, that's it. You not stopping him. So, with all that being said, quick little debate right quick. If you had to pick which Carmelo Anthony you would want, you take the Denver Carmelo or you take the New York Knicks Carmelo, which one you gonna take?
What kind of question is that?
Which one you gonna take?
What kind of question is that though? Like you listen to what you just said? Anybody in their right mind, in my opinion, is gonna say that Denver. I'm running with that Denver. That's me. Because I look at it like with that Denver, that bitch was ruthless in Denver. In New York, he was grown man. Like New York was all right. I know what I got. I know what I can do. I'm just gonna do me. I'm still gonna kill you. But that Denver Carmelo, that boy, that was something else. Though. Young Carmelo, that bitch, he by any means, you gotta drag that ball off the floor if he ain't scoring 30. He gonna get you 30.
Yeah.
E, I can't hear you. You're mute, E. I can't hear you.
I said, just looking at it, I mean, Melo didn't really have like you said, if he wouldn't have took off or, had a little time off, he would have been, he'll be ranked higher probably. But Melo always had his career was Melo, real,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, numbers, look at his numbers. Like so I mean, even if, so, it's just different Melos from Denver to New York. You know what I'm saying? Portland to Houston. It's just it's different Melo.
I definitely think like either you can't. It's like with the question. Don't get me wrong. Like you can't go wrong with either one. Like the Denver Carmelo or the New York Knicks Carmelo. But I think that New York Knicks Carmelo was a little. He was a little more lethal than the Denver Carmelo, because I think he really wanted to finish his career in Denver. So when they did trade him to New York, I think that added a little chip on his shoulder when he played in New York, and then look where he was playing at in Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Melo not far from New York. Melo from Baltimore, so he's not too far from New York. So that was close to almost playing home for him.
Now I don't think they just traded him. I think he wanted to get traded. I don't think they just traded him out the blue. I think he wanted to go to New York. Like he demanded a trade, and then I think he picked New York and another team. But I think ultimately they because I don't think he played his last couple of games in Denver. I think he had sat out some of them games and then they shot him out. I don't remember how they went down, but I think he picked New York.
I just know, like, I can't remember the specific, but I know it was a trade to New York.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go to New York. I don't think he wanted to play for him no more. Because I remember his first night playing in New York because I was watching it. I remember that game.
Yeah. Yeah, and that bro, like I said, bro, Carmelo was, and right now, he's still one of the top one-on-one. He's still one of the top one-on-one players. That mid-range shot, bro, like that he killed.
That's what I'm saying, though. A lot of teams slept on that, man. Not a lot of teams. Portland did good about picking them up because that's a good addition to their team.
Yeah,
and they had a lot of teams that didn't have that slept on that. I know they feel stupid whenever they see
the one thing that messed Carmelo up by not having the ring, and he'll say that himself because he did say that, and he said that in the interview. He should have went, instead of going to Miami, he stayed in New York for the money. When he had the chance to go to Miami with LeBron and D Wade, because it would have been Carmelo instead of Chris Bosh.
Right. Well,
that would have been that would have been something serious. See, the thing about that, like I said, the only way I respect that is the boys are all free agents, dog. But that would have been a tough cookie right there, cause
but Carmelo wasn't
been a whole another type of Miami Heat type
Carmelo
team. But I'm happy it didn't. I'm happy it didn't happen like that for him because the way the team's going hard now, a lot of people blame Miami for that big three shit, and I think we had gotten to this in one of them shows. Really, man, to be honest with you, shit, that's Boston. Boston kind of kicked. I'm not saying they was the first team to do it, but Boston was a team to really kick that shit off. Like they kicked that shit off, and then it was like all right, fuck, well, I can't beat Boston. I'm going to Miami. Then niggas was like, all right, we can't beat Miami. Then bam, and then I can't do this, and now bam, like it's not gonna stop. Now it's always gonna have that one team that's gonna be like that, no matter what it is.
Nah, to top that off right there, because I was talking about this the other day, and Shannon Sharp was talking about it on Undisputed a few days ago. When he was talking about Dr. J keeping LeBron off his list because LeBron started this whole super team thing, and like Shannon Sharp was saying, if you just look at all the teams in the NBA, super teams really been around. The only difference is it was the general managers making the moves to get the pieces to make these big teams with all-star players. So the difference now was LeBron started the phase giving the players the power to make their own decisions. and not leaving it up to the GMs. So if people want to say LeBron started something, we can say that's what he started. He started the wave of giving the players the power to make their own career decision and not waiting and not letting the teams wait till they don't need them no more to just trade them away to some trashy team.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, though. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, and I think I said this before also. I don't know how it goes with the actual contracts because some players get the no trade, some players get the can't get the no trade. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they look at it like this. Look, we're gonna give you this X amount, but if you ask for a no trade, you ain't getting that 50 million extra. If you don't want that no trade, you get an extra 50 mil. Because there's no way Russell, he shouldn't be getting traded around like that with the kind of money he signed for. But I don't know how that no trade clause shit work, dog. Because that's one player I look at like, damn, these teams just throwing you what they want. You too good of a player, or you too valuable to me to be on a roster for a team to just be shooting you around like that. You know what I'm saying? If you have that man not supposed to be in Washington, man. You know what I'm saying? He that though. But I don't think that was like he went to the front office like, man, send me to Washington. Like, I want to go to the Wizards. That man ain't going to Austin telling people that, man.
No, he definitely didn't want to go to Washington. It just that's the way it worked out. So that was the way it worked out. So, but while
you don't see them people trading Durant. You don't see them people trading Durant to no Washington. I ain't never seen them motherfucker trading no LeBron nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. The motherfuckers that got control of their shit, motherfucker ain't gonna just ship them nowhere.
Yeah.
Man, them dudes will be like, well, I ain't playing. I'm sitting out.
Yeah.
Fucking right, bitch. You ain't gonna get no money now. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. And while we still running on basketball, bro, Big, I know you see ball Camelo back on the court.
Oh, come on, man. You know how I feel about Melo. That's my dog, man. I just got off the phone with him. Oh, yeah. I just got off the phone with him. Told him to calm his ass down. We need him 15, 20 years down the line. Fuck that rookie of the year shit, man.
Yeah. Nah. Since you brought up rookie of the year, now that he came back, how you think that's affecting the rookie of the year now? Since he came back.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. The eye contest, like LaCour said, the eye contest, the dude, bro. You look at him, you could tell that's gonna be something nice. If he stay on what he's doing now, and he just develop and get bigger, and put that man strength behind him in a couple of years, man, that bug gonna be that bug gonna be Kevin Durant. I'm gonna use Durant because ain't too many people can stick Durant on some real shit. Nigga not gonna just get in the front of Durant and just say like I'm gonna lock Durant down. But imagine Durant with muscle. Like if Durant was able to get that man body behind him. Not saying he's not no man now for all the audience out there. I'm just saying like man body like how Giannis did. If you go look at Giannis first year and now, that is two different bodies. If Durant was to do some shit like that and Melo was to do some shit like that.
Durant, I think Durant is just a naturally skinny type of dude. Because Durant really is like by 230, 240. He just a naturally
whatever body. If that man wanted muscles and he wanted to get big on him, that man got enough money to make that diet happen.
Because matter of fact,
I don't give a damn what kind of body frame you got. If you want a certain body when you got money, them ball gonna put the nutrients in you to where it needs to go. You think Giannis naturally skin like Giannis brothers. Giannis brothers ain't nowhere near how that man is, man.
Look, ball 240. Durant 240.
Yeah, but that's height though, Cole.
He just a naturally skinny dude. That's what I'm saying.
Man, that's height. That man 240. That man, what he's 6'10"? What Durant is?
Yeah, 6'10".
All right then. So that's a lot of bone. That's 240 pounds worth of bone. That man, that bone, man. Now pull up Giannis' weight and height.
Yeah, Giannis. Giannis about 242, but
Yeah, Giannis around the same, right?
and Giannis, but yeah, Giannis built that muscle because when he came in the league, he was small.
I'm trying to tell you, that bitch was Durant size, dog, with no shot.
242.
Yeah. So imagine that now. So imagine what he was before the muscle. That bitch was small. Like Giannis wasn't even no Greek freak when he first came in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? That bitch popped up on the scene like, damn, that day, cool. That bitch there. And he's starting to get a little 3-point shot. It's ugly, but it's falling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's starting to get confidence.
But it's falling. Yeah, if he feel he shoot it and he make it, bitch, shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what I was saying though, like for the most part, man, rookie of the year, dog, like eye test and how that's going, I get into that, man.
Yeah. What you
that bitch coming in there shooting like he been in the league.
What you say, E?
Yeah, I mean, come on, I gotta go rookie of the year. That's the only. I mean, rookie you really, really hearing about like every night, Melo. Like,
yeah. Now I think if he wouldn't have came back, if he would have stayed out, then it would have went to Anthony Edwards. But being that Melo came back, I think that helped him keep the lead for rookie of the year.
I just hope he didn't come back because somebody told him to come back because he needed that award. Longevity means everything in the NBA, dog. Like I hope he really can play and he healed. I hope that's not something that was enhanced for him to do that because it ain't that serious to get that rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But they probably they probably had put the timetable that they had on him. They probably put that timetable for him to heal like that. So he can actually heal. Like if he would have still been out a little longer, then it wouldn't have been a problem. But I definitely think the rookie of the year is still his. It's still his to lose.
Hey, what y'all think about them Warriors?
Look here. I never not liked watching them. I just didn't fuck with them when them bitches was a threat. Hey, when them balls was a threat, I still watch them, but I was like, man, I can't really.
They crept up. They're in the 8th place. And
I'm about to go to the records now.
And the Pelicans ain't playing for the
fighting Pelicans. Lonzo done dumped 33 points in two of the last 3 games.
And they beat the Warriors the other night.
Them bitches stupid, bro. Like, man, listen here, bro. That's a team. I'm happy y'all said that together because I'm just remembering something. Not to jump off track. I'm sorry to jump off track. But the Warriors stupid like a motherfucker, dog.
What happened?
They ain't picked them bitches. Could have picked Lonzo. I mean, they could have picked Melo. Them bitches had to pick. They could have picked that man. They could have picked that man.
I think the Warriors had told him they was going to pick him.
Man, they could have picked that man. I think Steve Kerr was upset. I think there was a more so like I'm not gonna pick him because I got to deal with his dad. Like you say, Cole. I think Kerr was looking at it like, man, that man already was on TV talking shit about me. I can't have his son. Like, man, if you think about it, bro, that man fit that team perfect. Imagine Curry dropping them numbers like that, and you got a sharpshooter on the other side of the floor, a young gun that can get you. I ain't even gonna give him 25. He give me 18 points.
Yeah.
Like if I'm passing him the ball, he jacking that bitch up, and I know he gonna hit it. He got a good chance of hitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So think about so that man get this whole year to jail with Curry and Draymond, right? So you got that, and then you got your boy that come from the Timberwolves,
Wiggins.
You got Wiggins, right? So you got a whole year to jail with your starting 5. That's gonna be, pretty much your starting 5 whenever Clay come back, right? So then Clay come back. So you got Melo, Clay, Draymond. You got 4 big men. 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 You got Curry, Wiggins, and you got Draymond on the floor. Oh man, come on, man. You gotta, man, them people tripping, man. That would have been more impressive because on the nights that Curry and Clay not hitting, if they gel that man right, which is proven that they got a 3-point specialist or somebody over there that know how to train a motherfucker on 3-pointers, dog. Like, I don't know who this dude is that they got on that sideline that they not exposing, but whoever that is, whoever go there and you can shoot, your shooting game go 100% more. Look at Durant. When Durant left from OKC and went to shoot with Curry and them, that boy shot improved a lot. That bitch was shooting shit. I was looking like, God damn, who the fuck coaching this dude, man?
Nobody.
That was some real shit.
Durant he was just more efficient when he went to Golden State.
Man, listen, man, that man, fuck that. That man went over there, that bitch was shooting with his eyes closed, cuz. I'm lying, E.
I mean, I don't want to be biased, but that's Durant. So
No, but from OKC, listen to me, hear me out. I just need a yes or no from OKC to when that ball went shoot with Golden State. You wasn't looking at some of them games like this motherfucker could have did this in OKC. Where the fuck this dude been? Real talk.
Like I say, Curry and them enhanced him, yes, of course, but
that's that shooting coach, man. We need to find next episode. We need to out there. We need to ask around who the fuck is their shooting coach. Well, that man needs to get praised. I don't know who it is, but that boy unlocks some 3-point in a motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Man,
Draymond ain't shooting no. If they trade Draymond to Houston, Draymond not hitting no threes.
Because they ain't gonna be set up for him.
But he ain't, even if he was set up for him, he ain't getting them.
It's
Send him right back. Send him right back home. Send him right back home. That bitch good for. He good for 3 of them. He good for 3.
Man, Durant was shooting like that in OKC, bro.
Well, fuck what you talking about. That's a whole nother man.
Don't get it twisted. When he got to Golden State, it was definitely a different Kevin Durant. But he was shooting. He was shooting like that in OKC.
That boy was shooting. He went from shoot. All right, I'll give you. All right, he was shooting. That bitch went to Golden State. That bitch was sniping. That's a difference. A nigga can shoot a gun all he wants, but when that sniper on your fucking ass, ain't nothing you can do in that snipe.
Yeah, because look,
fuck, what is it? That sniper lock in on you? If that's a sniper, but you might as well just go on and wave at that man because that man about to pick you off.
Yeah, but like I said, bro, you got to look at that system that Golden State had, bro. So he was scoring what he was scoring in OKC, but more efficient on less shots.
Say that again.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
No, so you say it again. I'm gonna register that. What you said?
I said the points he was scoring in OKC, he was doing it in Golden State, but on less shots.
So what you're saying is he was shooting less in Golden State, but he was popping more.
Yeah, the efficiency. His efficiency.
And that go back to the coaching. If that man hitting more with less,
because he was taking less.
That's a fire-ass coaching.
He was taking. Man, Durant been shooting like that since Texas.
Man, listen, he been shooting. I never said he wasn't no shooter. I'm saying when that man.
No, I know what you're saying.
When that man got in that plane and he went to Oakland, you know what I'm saying? That bitch got off the plane. That weather hit him. It's like that bitch got a mushroom from Mario. That bitch leveled up. That bitch went from Durant to like what they call him. They run to a sniper. That bitch went from a 22 to AK.
Nah, but to be realistic though, man, you know why he shot better in Golden State.
Why is that?
Look the team he had around him. The pressure wasn't always on him to hit the big shot. Man, you had Steph, Clay. You got two of the best shooters on the team with one of the best shooters in the league. So it was easier for him to take shots that he was taking because he had a squad, he had another team around, he had two other shooters around him. So the system was easy for him. It was easy for him. He could just go play basketball. And I think that's the biggest difference. He didn't have to worry about, and Russ my dog, but he didn't have to worry about Russ making a dumb decision at times in the game when he probably wanted the ball and Russ was bricking the shot.
But that man, listen, bro. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't know how it went, and I can feel and I think he came out and said that. I heard that somewhere. I can't really stamp it. So if there's false information, y'all can check that from it. But from my recollection, like he ain't never hit that man up. Told him he was rolling out, dog. Like that's your boy.
He didn't.
Like that's another thing that kind of fucked all over me. Because I'm
that's why Westbrook was beefing with him so hard.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
But that's because OKC has started becoming Westbrook team. See, it was Durant team. But when Durant got hurt and he was out for that long period of time, and Westbrook really started to come into his own. He came back, and it was really Westbrook felt like it was his team now.
Yeah,
and that's what.
Fuck that. Let's go to the next subject because I don't feel like talking. That bitch is sniper, and the rookie of the year. That's all from the rookie of the year. My dog should get that rookie of the year.
He will.
Go to the state stupid for not pulling that man because I thought he was going there. When they didn't pull him, I'm looking at the TV like, man, that's some stupid ass motherfucker.
Yeah, nah. They could have drafted him, and they also could have traded for Lonzo because they was interested in Lonzo, and I think
what I would have did, I'd have drafted that motherfucker. If they didn't want to keep that pick, I was going to get with a team like, look, I want that superstar off your team. I'm gonna give you the number. I'm gonna give you our pick. That's how you bargain that. But I think I think what messed it up was Clay had got hurt again, so they had to go with their move. I think.
But they knew Golden State needed a big man though, so that's why they went with Wiseman because they needed a big man.
Yeah.
But
what you got next though? Fuck that.
So next, we'll just look at the first round draft picks from the draft last week. Just kind of recap on that. See who we like where, or who could have made a better pick at their spot. So, which they got the picture. You got the picture of the list.
Yeah, I got it. E, you want to run this one?
I mean, I'm going with like I said, I hardly knew these players, but you know.
Yeah, it was only a few. It was only a few players I knew too.
Of course, I'm gonna start with Chase, man, because you know that was one of the one of the topics the debate when we had Smoke and Duke, you know, about the draft pick sitting out and, you know, was it gonna hurt their stock or did they sit out so it won't hurt their stock? But I mean, he went 5. I'm surprised he lasted that long. You know what I'm saying? Chase that you know, that was
that was a good spot. That was the perfect spot because everybody knew that.
And but no, I didn't know. Like I don't know. For some reason, it didn't hit on me for him to go to the Bengals. You know what I'm saying? And They got Joe over there too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer right there. That's
yeah. So like if you look at the first 4, we already knew everybody knew Jacksonville was going with Trevor Lawrence. We knew the Jets was going with a quarterback, and we knew the 49ers was going with a quarterback. Atlanta at 4, they wasn't worried about a quarterback. So when you get to the Bengals at number 5, I've been knowing he was going to go to the Bengals. Because Joe Burrow he's been talking to the Bengals about drafting Jamar Chase. So
but yeah, I mean,
that's without a doubt right there that Jamar Chase is going to the Bengals. So perfect spot, man. You reunite with your quarterback that you won a college championship with. Now, what the Bengals need to do so Burrow don't get injured again, put an offensive line around the man so he can get the ball to Jamar Chase. So, cause they gonna renew that, they gonna rekindle that magic that they had on the field at LSU. There's no doubt. But yeah, Cincinnati definitely got to get an offensive line though, so Burrow can stay up and get the ball to Jamar Chase. Now, for me, another good pick for me was, and this was shocking. Jacksonville taking Travis Etienne also in the first round from Clemson, and then that was a nice pickup for Jacksonville right there. You get the quarterback from Clemson, and then you end up getting the running back at 25 in the first round. That's a good draft for Jacksonville right there in the Urban Meyer, you know.
Yeah. Definitely. I like well, he's undrafted, but I've been talking about him before. Puka, he also went over there.
So no. Wait. No, he not Jacksonville, huh?
He went to Cincinnati. Undrafted though.
Yeah.
Undrafted, you know.
Yeah.
Undrafted.
I hope he make the cut.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice fit too in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice fit in Cincinnati.
So right. So even with this, so look how they work when they go undrafted. Well, I don't want to get off subject, but how they go when you go undrafted?
You gotta work a little harder.
Right. So like what they sign, like they don't sign. It ain't no contract or nothing they sign, or what they like how they work.
Yeah. Like they sign a undrafted free agent contract, you know, this and that. But and you know, undrafted players, you know, they got a chip on their shoulder, you know, because
right.
The players that get drafted, you know, they think their spot is locked in, but your spot is really not locked in.
Right. But also too, man, like we post in the group, man, they got more
undrafted players in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Them first round picks.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But I don't know what them Saints doing, dog, but I don't know who in charge they front when they in the draft.
Like, man. The only thing I thought about, like,
let me pick.
Like I definitely wasn't a fan of that pick. But then, like after a few days, I look at it and I'm like, well, we did let Sheldon Rankins get out the door. And Trey Hendrickson.
Fuck that. You got money, you could have went veteran defensive player, man. Go in that draft and get you one of these young guns, man.
Yeah. They was trying to they was trying to get in the top 10, but nobody wanted to budge. They was trying to get in the top 10, to get a cornerback.
Man, listen. What old boy play from LSU? He from Lafayette.
Tyler Shelby.
Yeah, what he play?
He on he a D-line, he a lineman.
What the Saints drafted?
A D-lineman.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, I don't know what it is. Not, and I think we talked about that before, but I don't know what it is, bro, with the Saints and not drafting LSU players.
Come on, man. How you on never, man? Come on, man. That's y'all neighbor. Well, y'all should have scouts at them boys. Well, what? From freshmen.
Yeah,
man.
But I think, but to be real though, with that pick that we had, I think that was a frustration pick,
man,
because they couldn't move up. They couldn't move up to where they wanted to move up in the draft, and the players that they wanted to draft was gone. Because I know for one, they wanted that cornerback that went to Carolina, J.C. Horn.
Now look, he go to their rivals.
And you had that other cornerback from Virginia Tech that they wanted, Caleb Farley. He went to he went to Tennessee. So, and then the other cornerback that they possibly could have get, he went to Cleveland. Greg Newsome II. He went to Cleveland. So 3 of the cornerbacks that they could have drafted in the first round was gone by the time it got to them. And the quarterback that they also was trying to get in the first round, if they couldn't get the cornerback, he went to the Patriots.
Man, listen, they should have got Tyler.
So I think that pick was a frustration pick. But then we know.
Who's from? You ain't gonna tell me you gonna go out the whole draft and you got 2 people you want to draft in this first round. Like you ain't. I mean, our cornerbacks ain't all that, but come on, man, you mad because 2 cornerbacks slip away?
But then, bro, we all know how the Saints draft, bro. They like to find players. They like to find players that nobody really looking at. And
that's the fucking problem.
Yeah. That ain't no.
So,
I mean,
sometimes it works out.
That shit work. That shit only work when you already got your franchise quarterback in your O-line in play. Right now is not the time for them to be doing some old formula shit.
Man, we just lost our Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
There's no time to this player. No, man, you better get somebody in there that's going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I forgot
the fucking Bengals.
And I forgot one of the other cornerbacks. He went to Denver from Alabama, Patrick Surtain II. That's another cornerback. He went.
Yeah, his dad was a dog. So I hope
but bro, and they had other cornerbacks that were still on the board that they could have taken. Like and he went in. He ended up going in the second round. Asante Samuel Jr. from Florida State. His daddy was a dog. That's another cornerback they could have drafted. Now, the cornerback that they did end up drafting, I watched a couple of videos on him, and they had some people saying that he could have been a first round pick. So he may be a decent cornerback. He looked like he could. He looked like he could come in and get some things done. But yeah. But Vic, I know you say you ain't really know too much players neither for from the draft.
Nah, but I got a question for you. I've been waiting for this question for about 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
You like how them Cowboys drafted?
Let's see.
I don't know who that dude is that they drafted.
You got to know that, Big Cole. You got to know that's your team.
I don't know who that dude is. He seemed like a good linebacker.
Yeah, you gonna find out, man. Linebacker, he got it, man. Listen, gotta know. That's something you need to know. I know I would hate for them to be playing and you don't know what the fuck going on. You need to know them people, man.
Man, I know what's going on with everybody. You can keep trying to throw that. Hey, you can try to throw that wrench every week. It don't matter to me, bro.
That bitch coming in hot every week. I want you to be ready for it. Then whoa.
Hey, I pay attention to what's going on with everybody.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you supposed to know, man, that man gonna do good for y'all?
Why you saying do good for y'all? I told you. I don't hate the Cowboys. I'm not saying that's my team. I don't hate them.
I'm fucking with you, man.
I know.
Oh, man. What we got next, man?
I know. But hey, before I switch though, I think another good draft pick, bro, was for the Eagles getting Devonte Smith from Alabama. That's gonna help. He matching back up with Jalen Hurts. So that's gonna be nice in Philly.
Say, boy didn't go to Najee Harris, huh?
Yeah, he went to Pittsburgh. That's nice. That's nice.
What round that was in?
I'm about to ask you that now. What round?
That's first round. Yeah. He went number 24.
Yeah, that's first round right there.
Yeah, that was after that.
That's first round. This is one more thing before I switch. I think this gonna be fire because you got a lot of college quarterbacks and some of their teammates meeting back up on teams. Like I say, you got Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne teaming back up. You got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase teaming back up. You got Tua and Jalen Waddle teaming back up in Miami. And then you got Jalen Hurts and Devonte Smith teaming up in Philly. I think that's going to be fire. You know what I'm saying? You get, especially for the receivers and quarterbacks teaming back up in the NFL. So they all, you know what I'm saying, they all familiar with each other already. And I think that's nice. I think that's gonna be fire right there.
Right. And look, Najee Harris, I didn't know he was he from out here. I didn't know he was from the B.
Yeah, man, boy, a Cali boy, man.
I didn't know that. He from over.
Yeah, I used to watch the highlights of that dude in high school before he went to Alabama.
Yeah.
And when I seen that ball was going to Alabama, I said, "Oh," I knew that ball was gonna cut up. So yeah. Next thing for us, since we was talking about the draft, is we got to talk about why HBCU players don't get drafted, and how can that change? Like, what got to change for HBCU players to actually get drafted in the NFL?
I think it's a lot, really. For the most part, I mean, when it comes to the draft, you think they're picking the best talent at every position throughout the whole. I'm not gonna say the country, just say the whole world. Because if you draft and if you see something way in France or something, that shit, you send some people out there. If that bitch nice, you draft them or you sign them. But for the most part, it's the United States with colleges, right? So I would think, like, you're gonna have the top running backs, your top quarterbacks, your top throughout the whole United States, I kind of think, and this is my opinion, I don't know too much about it, and I haven't read nothing on it or none of that, but just outside looking in from just me guessing, I think it goes a lot on, I don't think it's the NFL fault, and I don't think it's the HBCU fault as far as it not being a gelled chemistry with them being able to get players from HBCUs. I think it's the sponsorship. A lot of people yelling this, that, but how many people putting millions behind those schools for them to get that coverage? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
how many sponsors they have that's millionaires that like a Coca-Cola dropping a bag on them, or Doritos dropping a bag on the school, or Tesla dropping a bag on the school. Like those big sponsors not hitting those schools that are getting those players to get drafted. They're alumni and they affiliate to alumni dropping bags on a program just because they've been there. Look at Oregon. Oregon, they never got to worry about no fire-ass uniform. That shit coming from a fucker that graduated from over there. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't blame the NFL. Like, that's not an NFL problem. I feel the NFL could do better. I feel the NFL could do better on their part as far as if you call yourself the National Football League, meaning national meaning the best in the world, you obligated to have those people send team scouts to those schools and really look into that. But if the attention not there, fuck, I'm gonna pick this bathing suit over that bathing suit. If that bathing suit on the left side bit on TV more than the one on the right side.
But the thing with that is, and you kind of can put some blame on the NFL because HBCU players don't even get invited to the combine.
But that goes again though. That goes again on sponsorship though, Cole.
And to add on that, like they the coverage, like for like their games and stuff, like, and basically like you said, they think that they getting the best. The NFL think they getting the best player because the name.
Yeah.
And these players that be at these black colleges, they names really don't, you know what I'm saying? The NFL look at him like, man, we can't. I mean, he might, he can fill a position, but who is he? Will he, will he jerseys? Will he, bring us attention? Just, so those just really don't get that much attention. So they, I think they got a lot to do with it too.
And the majority of the time, well, all the time, they're going undrafted.
Mm-hmm. So, when the last time somebody got drafted from a black guy?
With the first pick in the NFL draft, the New Orleans Saints pick Lucas Taylor, Karen Crow High. Hey, man, from Southern University. Them people not yelling at across that screen, man.
I said, what, Aeneas Williams time.
Oh yeah, that shit. That man, look, you gotta damn near be putting up stupid ass numbers in HBCU for them people to do that, and it shouldn't be like that. Like if running back from Grambling is better than a running back from fucking Oregon, or a running back from Southern better than a running back from Alabama. Like you
right
gotta
now,
look at that.
Right now, I'm looking up how many HBCU players are actually in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see how many total people in the Hall of Fame. That's I want what that count is. How many people in the Hall of Fame? Period.
10%. By 33 players in the Hall of Fame are from HBCUs.
All right. Now, what you need to know is how many of them 33 was dead when they put them in there, if they was alive.
Yeah, I know.
Because them motherfuckers will put somebody from the 20s in that bitch. That man can't even make no speech.
And look. I'm gonna just go through a few names right quick. Some of biggest stars in the NFL history that came from historically black colleges. Jerry Rice, best wide receiver in NFL history. Walter Payton, Sweetness, HBCU. Michael Strahan from the Giants, and I was gonna get to him too. Doug Williams, Super Bowl champ for the Washington Redskins, former the old name.
You got a little excited when you said that.
Grambling?
No, you said the Redskins. I'm saying but when after you said the Redskin name, I about to ask you if you fuck with them too.
Man, that was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl, man.
No, I'm not talking about that, man. I'm talking about when you say Redskins, you got excited like a motherfucker. I'm like, look at this.
I told you, man, I'm a fan of football. You can try to, hey, bro, you can try to twist
that E. That bitch look like you about to go pull out his Redskin jersey.
Hey, bro, you could try to twist any angle you want, bro.
It don't matter. You're not gonna lie. If I'm tripping, that man got excited when he said the Redskins.
Redskins.
That man got excited, huh?
The Washington Redskins.
But then we can't even say that name no more. It's the Washington football team.
Football team, my bad. The football team.
You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, Shannon Sharp, another one.
That's my dog.
Three-time Super Bowl champ. HBCU. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's so many players that were superstars in the NFL that come from historically black colleges. Now, why they don't get drafted?
I'm gonna tell you, why them people not getting drafted. They don't want that attention going to them schools because them fucking players, them kids gonna start looking at that and they're gonna be like, man, I can go to Southern, or I'll go to Grambling and make it to the NFL. Right now, the mindset is you gotta go to them big schools. You gotta go to Alabama. Yeah. You gotta go to LSU. You got I'm gonna let's keep it all the way 100 if we're gonna talk about it like that. Man, black people wasn't allowed at LSU campus like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
let's keep it 100. If we gonna ask the questions why, you gonna open the bag, bitch. We gonna bite the peanut straight up. The man ain't nobody was fucking like LSU wasn't going for that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why you got a lot of Southern. That's why Southern name, even if they're not even having a good year in sports, they still gonna have that fight in them because they band gonna make up for what they don't hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why everything is emphasized in a certain area on certain schools. Because if that sports wasn't getting the funding like it was supposed to, because them color boys was over there showing their ass, but we don't want to play them. And if we do play them, they got to deal with getting beer bottles thrown at them in the end zone or not making it to the bus. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna fault me for being good, or the ref not going. Yeah. The ref gonna call something after he make the touchdown because they don't want the touchdown to count. Yeah. Like,
that's why I like the fact that Deion Sanders trying to bring that light to HBCUs. I'm saying give them that light. That's why a lot of players starting to end, which I hope they started in football like they doing for basketball. Because a lot of just to throw that out there, a lot of high school players, black athletes, basketball players, they starting to see like, well, no, we gonna go to these HBCUs and bring the light to these programs and still make it to the NBA. And so hopefully a lot of black football players start to realize that too with HBCUs, where you get all these big name talents and start going to the HBCUs, and then you might start seeing that light getting shown more on HBCUs when more of the big name recruits start going.
Right.
Man, you can imagine if LeBron James' son go to HBCU, boy, how much fucking coverage that school gonna get? Just
Oh,
off that man going to that school. Hey, bro, don't count that shit out. I've been thinking about that for man. If that man come out and say I'm going, oh boy.
yeah, yeah.
And then
And
let's say he pull another top name to go with him same year.
yeah,
Man, them games on fucking team that school will make so much money with that man over there.
yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you this, he ain't gonna be able to stay on campus. He can't stay on
And
campus because them girls gonna throw. He ain't gonna make it. Not them hood girls. Them girls from the hood, them smart, educated hood women. And that boy, Bronny gonna lose his mind over there, man. Yeah, Bronny gonna be like, what? Oh yeah, that boy. Don't let him go to no school like in Georgia. I don't even want him in Louisiana. Let that man go to somewhere like in Georgia. That man gonna lose his mind out there, man.
for real, for real.
It's royalty.
But I definitely think though, man, like I think something is gonna change though, bro, to where the HBCUs are getting more light shown. And for example, you know, a lot of the NBA players, you know, we noticed that, you know, during All-Star time and throughout the season, they really pushing the issue about the HBCUs and getting more players to actually start going to HBCUs. Even some NBA players that didn't go to HBCUs and wish they went to HBCUs are starting to push that issue. Like, you know, it was always the mindset that being thrown at players like, oh, you have to go to this school. If you have to go to this school if you want to get to this level, you know, in basketball or NFL. But most of the time, like I look at it like this. Okay, you can go to Alabama, you know, LSU, Oregon, these big schools. But if you a player that want to get that if you a player that want to get that playing time right away instead of waiting your turn, why not go to that HBCU?
Right.
And you gonna get your playing time right away, and you can make a name for yourself right away.
Yeah, I think too. Also, some positions can't go to HBCU, or some positions need to be upgraded as far as size because a big part of the NFL probably, and this is just an opinion, they probably look at it like, you know, I know by these colleges here, they're getting those players up to par to withstand an NFL career. They're not just, you know, teaching them the sport. They actually getting their body right. They actually got the money into the weightlifting program, the nutrients. Yeah. Like they actually building a product so that when they go to the combine, you see something that, okay, I see him in 3-4 years dominating. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Like basketball is different. You can come straight from high school and go straight into the NBA for high school. You know what I'm saying? Or you're one and done or whatever you want to call it. Can't do that with football. You can't have no high school senior going to the NFL the next year. They're gonna fuck that ball up, man.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
But you see what I'm saying though? So when these high schoolers go to these college programs, if the NFL looking at it from a financial point, saying, okay, this program is putting this amount of money into their program, we know these are going to be some quality players that we'll be able to give money to and get money back in return because it's a business too. You can be talented, but if your body is not put together right for that, you're not going to last. We losing money because you can't just go pick up 25 running backs.
And let me put this out there. It's not the fact that the NFL don't be looking at the HBCU players, because they do be looking at the players. They just don't. NFL teams just don't draft them as much as they should.
Yeah, they should at least be quality for third round. I mean, God damn.
I give you two more names, bro. And this my dog right here. Rest in peace, Steve Mcnair. Another fire quarterback, came from an HBCU.
Yeah.
Air Mcnair.
I can't remember if Mcnair had some wheels on him or he was slow poke.
he wasn't super fast, but he would get it done. He was mobile
because he had size on him. From what I remember, he had size on him. He had an arm.
Yeah,
I remember him running too, but I don't never really like.
Yeah, he wasn't Michael Vick fast, but he was mobile.
Yeah, that's a compliment, boy. You throw that man name out there, that man to be anywhere near Vic. They can't just throw Vic name out there like that. Yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks now that ain't Vic level.
Yeah. And then boom. I know you remember this dude right here, bro. That balls was fire. You receiving early on in Green Bay with Brett Favre, man. Donald Driver.
Yeah. Donald was nice.
He come from HBCU. So, bro, there's a lot of players that made a name for themselves in the NFL, bro, from HBCUs.
Like Dion said, neglected and rejected.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, with Dion deciding to go be a coach at Jackson State, I think that's gonna start shedding some light on HBCUs, which the media gonna put more spotlight on Dion more than the school, but any spotlight is still gonna be some spotlight right now. But I know one of his sons is supposed. I think one of his sons is over there also at Jackson State. One of his sons is over there with him at Jackson State. And I think the other son's supposed to go over there too. So, but I definitely think the HBCUs got to start getting more love in the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Because you got good quality players that come out of HBCUs that deserve a chance to be drafted in the first round, second round. They deserve that chance.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So
you got a shoe line up for us, my man?
I ain't got a lot. I just got 4. I just got 4 of them.
All right, let me pull them all up. Which one you starting with? What's the first one?
The first one, man, we're gonna look at them 7s for the women. The Flint. Yeah.
They're all right. They look like a boxing shoe.
Yeah, I was never big on 7s.
I think the fact that they got it laced all the way to the top is giving it that look.
Hey, but I just realized that shit.
I never seen a pair of Jordans of a 7. I never seen 7s laced all the way up to the top.
And I just realized that it's laced all the way to the top.
That's the first thing I saw. That looked like Floyd about to fight with them thing on, man.
Hey, but I know they do look super light though. Like 7s look like they're very light. Like they don't even look like heavy. They light.
It's a light shoe. They light. I don't even own a pair of 7s, but I've held a couple pair. Like they're not like the sole. From everything is just a thin shoe.
Yeah. And these dropping on the 8.
Certain color.
It's gonna be a drop. So you better be on sneakers at 8 o'clock, waiting till 9 o'clock.
Them things not gonna sell like that.
Well, them things gonna sell like they're gonna sell like because you got them bots. You got them bots on all the sneaker app getting about 20 pairs.
Yeah, they're gonna sell out.
Yeah, that's about it, but that's who's gonna buy them. But I don't see nobody standing in line if they don't do a raffle for them. Nobody's standing in line for them shoes, man.
Man, you'd be surprised.
Man, I'm telling you, nobody's not standing in line for them shoes. We're gonna revisit this on the day of and see if somebody posted a picture talking about I'm in line for them fucking 7.
But they don't really. I don't think nobody be at the stores too much no more. They try to get it online.
Yeah, but they just had a video online with the boys standing in line for some Jordans. You tripping?
Yeah.
Everybody don't do them raffles. Them raffles don't exist everywhere. Some people don't play that. Bitch, come get your shoes.
But the store, some of the store.
Bill stores.
The stores still do raffles too.
Yeah, you know, like them little hip hop little stores like that who really don't have a big, who can't do it online like and foot action and all that.
Yeah, like politics, like they do raffles too.
Just like me, I'm there. It's just like if I just said, like if we had a shoe store, you know what I'm saying, and we had the real Jordans, you know, but y'all just gotta come stand outside and get them. We got them, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck them boys. Listen, when it passes the doors, you on your own, bro.
Yeah. Hey, and I was just talking about this with somebody at work today, bro. To me, they don't even need to have like all them raffles and stuff. Man, you gonna make your money regardless. Like let the people that want to get a pair of shoes get a pair of shoes.
I think more so. I think the raffles, because you don't know who coming in to get what size until they show your ticket number. So that kind of took away the fact of when you sitting waiting for your shoes and that man be like, hey, what size you need? But like, I need a 10.5. And a nigga come behind me and he asked for a 10.5 and they hand him a 10.5 and everybody know I got a 10.5. That's how people was getting met outside because everybody knew what size shoe you was leaving with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the shoe, hey, bro, like the shoe game is definitely different than when we was, you know, few years younger, where you could just go to the store. They had enough. They had a good amount of shoes, and everybody could really get a pair of shoes. Now, you know, is hard. You gotta get online, hit a notify me button. You gotta wait to see if you won the shoe or not. Man, it's crazy. The shoe game is just all crazy, bro.
Wait, you gotta wait to see if you won the shoe to buy the shoe.
Yeah. On sneakers. Yeah.
Wait, I gotta get in this raffle thing.
Yeah.
And once I win this raffle, I gotta go spend my money on these shoes that I just want to raffle.
Yep.
I don't get no discount, nothing. I don't
nothing.
Nah, bitch, you won. Where your card at now? You won.
Nothing. Just like at a store like politics, use them for example. Like the kind of raffles that they may do is you win a ticket, which some of the stores do that too, like Foot Locker, Foot Action, like you win a ticket for the shoe. But you still got to pay for the shoe. So what's the point of doing a raffle for a shoe and the person still got to pay for the shoe? So
I guess that's safety precautions. I guess because you got to look at it. People may feel like it's way safer being that cool. You get a raffle, you win the raffle, cool. Nobody gonna know who really won a raffle. So now when the shoes come in, you come get your shoe versus having a line outside and letting people just come. That causes, you got the line, you got people out. It just causes it's a club now.
Yeah, it's just like I said, man. The shoe game now is just all messed up, bro. Because first off, they don't really send a lot of pairs of shoes at the stores no more like they used to.
Right.
Like
and it wouldn't every pair, bro. I just remember coming up, bro. It wouldn't. They had some people that stood outside for shoes, but it wouldn't be every pair of Jordans. Like,
yeah.
And then I Jordans, it was other shoes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy, bro. But the next shoe, man, I got. You got them shadows. You got them shadow 2.01s coming out on the 15th. Another raffle, another draw, and they nice.
Yeah, them bitches clean. I like them.
These ones.
Yeah, them bitches nice. I like them bitches.
They not out already. I thought I saw somebody with them.
You might have.
That's the thing. That's the thing too. I mean, yeah, like I be seeing these people with these Jordans, and then they be like, "All right, this is the release date." I be like, "I saw somebody with them 2 weeks ago."
Yeah, but see, some color waves gonna always come out with a certain shoe, and they gonna just keep remixing some. So, like,
Yeah.
if they like for example, let's say this one came out already, because I don't know if this color wave came out, but it may have. Let's say it came out already, and that bitch was so popular to what people like, man, I can't wait till it drop. If them sneakerheads is selling these shoes for a certain price and people like this a lot, Nike pay attention to that and they gonna lock that one in and say we're gonna drop that again in 5 years or in 6 years or something like that. Drop it again.
They had a similar color to those that had came out already. There was
the silver toe.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That was for females too. That was like that. It was silver. It was black and silver, like chrome.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of them. The ones that had came out already.
The toe, I think the shoe was black and the toe was silver. The Nike check was silver. Well, the Nike check at it was white.
No, the other one, the one
you get a picture of them.
The last ones that came out that was close to that was the silver toes for the women.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but these are the Shadow 2.0s. So they have some other ones called the Shadows.
It's different material.
They look like that, or they got white in it, or what is it?
I don't remember, but I think is those colors, but probably a different. Let me see if I can find that right quick. Since those are the Shadow 2.0s. See if I can find it. Shadow. See if it's really any difference. Okay. All right. I found a picture. The Shadows, they had came out in 2018. Okay. I'm about to send it. Boom. So these the first Shadows. Look, I just sent it in the group.
Okay.
That's the first Shadows.
So all they did is what I'm saying. So all they did was that trimming around the shoestrings, they just made gray. That's all they did. That's the same exact shoe. That's the same exact shoe. Only thing is missing is that little piece that's going around by the shoestrings being gray.
And they put more gray. They put more gray on this shoe than black.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That little piece that's missing, that's the gray you talk. Oh, on the front too. On the toe. Yeah. It's flipped. Yeah. You're still right.
So that's really all they did. They just kind of flipped it.
In the front though, all they did the first one just had more black.
Mm-hmm.
All they did was just add a little gray and then flip the toe.
Yep. These to me, these better though. I like these better than those other ones. I would have never bought the other one. I can consider myself like getting a pair of these. I like the color with a fire outfit, bro.
Yeah, those nice.
What you got next, Cole?
Those right there, bro. You pull up, those right there, man. You go throwback right there, man. You get that old throwback Charles Woodson Raiders jersey right there with those.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. He can't, boy, I'm telling you, as much as you try to hold it in, it come out.
What? That I'm a fan of sports? Hell yeah. Shit. Nah, you know.
That bitch bite that hook every time, man.
Hey,
you want me to keep it 100? You want me to keep it 100? I ain't want to set myself up when I said, boy, you can get old fire outfit you can put on, and I stop. I was about to say some stupid ass shit like that, but you'd have had film. So I said a fire black outfit. But I threw that together right quick. I'm about to say some shit. I'm gonna keep it 100.
But you can't lie though. You know that was the thing though, bro. That white Charles Woodson Raiders jersey.
I plead the fifth, cause I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
And you put that.
I ain't lying. I wouldn't go
some white pants and
I wouldn't go football. If anything, I'd probably go with this. I'd probably go to Spurs.
Oh yeah, you could throw a Spurs jersey too.
A fire color wave. Then they had another team. They had another team too that was that color.
Man, I just put the jersey out there.
You can go KD. You can get a KD jersey right now. KD in Brooklyn.
Definitely you can do that because that's their color wave too.
Matter of fact, you can put them the gray jerseys that they got, them silver ones that they got.
Yeah.
But that was just the first jersey that came to mind, bro. That old crispy white Charles Woodson. Oh, I know. And so the next one we got, man, you got them Jordan 5 lows.
Man, that shit ugly, man. That shit ugly.
I don't.
That gotta be for somebody though. Who's number 20? See, I look at the details on the shoe. Like that 20 means something. Like that's either a player or that's the something.
What?
But
like they not that bad, but I don't think fives were meant to be. I don't think fives were meant to be low tops.
Yeah, them thing not all that. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, like I said, the
thing that bring the fives out is the tongue. So you took a major piece. You took a major piece of that shoe off that shoe to make it low top. That's why it don't look good. Because to me, when I think about fives, I think about the tongue. That's the first thing that came to mind.
I'd have to see these. I'd have to see these in person and really look at the detail on them in person.
Yeah, they're not hitting. Them bitches look like the way they got them on that picture. They look like the front don't stay on the ground. Them bitches hiked up. Matter of fact, I'm looking at all them bitches hiked up. What they got going on with them shoes hiked up in the air like that, man?
That's before feeding them.
That's crazy. I never noticed that. All right, what you got next? Them bitches ugly. I can't even elaborate on them.
The last one, these is more for, if you hooping, as them Jordan 35s. That's mainly just like if you hooping, they look like a decent shooter hooping. You can't really, I wouldn't put this with an outfit or nothing. But like as for hooping, I would get them to hooping, because they probably comfortable to hooping, but that's not a Jordan shoe.
I wish DJ Choop was listening right now and would have popped in, bro. I'd have asked him something right now, boy. That would have killed the show. We would have went out with a bang with that.
Yeah, he'd probably try to say that I would have. He probably would have said that I probably would have tried to put that with outfit. But not these. Not these. I would wear these to hooping.
Bitch, you, bro, you wearing them hoes to Sadie Hawkins, bro.
I don't like that, man.
Yeah, that nigga was gonna wear that to the dance, bro. I swear to God.
No, man.
That nigga would have pulled up in that green Honda and pop out. What's up? Oh, fuck.
No, man.
Quarter pull up in the Honda with them highs. That bitch had them highs in that little Honda. Look. That bitch would have pulled up. You hop out the car, them thing on, man.
Hey,
Oh man, that bitch
but
had them highs in that little Honda. That bitch way in the front of the neighborhood.
I ain't gonna bullshit though. I probably would try to put that together with stuff.
No, man.
That color, this color, I ain't gonna lie. I'm clowning this stuff, but I ain't gonna lie. With this color, I probably would put it with something. This color, I probably would.
Hey, that bitch would have came on that fucker with a shirt like old Marion. That bitch had that shirt over his shoulder with one sleeve in and the other half out with them shoes on, man. That bitch would have had that half. You know how you put that one sleeve you put over your head and you take that one out and you leave it on top. Now your other shirt showing. That bitch would have pulled that out, man.
Hey, boy, that's one style I never did. I never did that.
Nah, I never did. I never saw you with that.
I never did that. But nah, bro. But yeah, like this color, I would probably I could see myself with a black shirt, some white pants with those. But I'd still rather hoop in them. I'd still rather hoop in them though. So, one more. I was about to forget about these right here. You got these, them SB Dunk Low and Sting Water.
That's for women?
No, that's
Hey, that shit, when I see them shoes, they remind me of them ice cream, man.
What is that? Magic mushroom. What is that?
That's some dunks. That's some SB. That's some dunks.
All right, some dunks. I ain't even see the little check on the side.
That's some dunks, man.
Yeah, I had to zoom in on
it. That can go with the hoodie that you got on right now.
Magic mushroom.
Eagle Eyes, Louise. Y'all zoomed in on the letters. They got the TER falling off the shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of tight. I ain't going front.
Let's do
that. Now you see some shit like that. That's like that splash on it. Like they drip on that one. Like they threw that extra. Like that's that little extra. Yeah, like these right here on the shoe market. I mean, I'm not no big, no.
Them SB don't put them like.
But these right here, the resale on these probably gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But like with them SBs though, like the SB dunks, those are mainly for them skateboarders. So that's really who be wearing a lot of the SBs and the dunks. Like them skateboarders really wear a lot of the dunks and them SB lows.
Yeah, them right there though, I can see those really hitting the market and really like taking off. They got that kind of look to them to where like motherfucker going have these for sale. Like
I could definitely I could do something with these.
I could let Christian the most. I definitely let him rock them and change them shoestrings on there. I make that bitch put some lime green shoestrings on them hoes.
Just throw it off.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the kind of shoe that is. That's what I see. You just throw that bitch all the way off, like.
Some
royal blue shoestring.
Some lime green shoestring.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, these they dropping on the 10th. But that's another draw. No, that's another draw, another raffle. So you're gonna have the resellers. The resellers gonna have about 20 pairs of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow that shoe too. I'm gonna remember that I gotta follow that shoe, and then we gotta see if they're gonna line up for them 7s when they come out. See if we see anything online about them people outside for them 7. That'll be the 2 things we can follow up on. But I definitely want to follow that shoe right there.
But I don't think they're really gonna be in the store. Certain shoes you can own. Certain shoes is only on sneakers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
right. Certain ones is like because I have the Nike app. I got the Nike app and I got the sneakers app. So, and that's they both Nike, but you have shoes on Nike that won't be on that won't be on sneakers, and then you got the ones that's just specifically you got to get them on you got to specifically get them on sneakers.
Yeah,
which that's crazy. Like the first time I noticed that, I was like, that's crazy. Like that's still Nike. It's still Nike. The shoes come from the same place, but you can only get certain ones on sneakers. But I guess Nike know what they're doing. they know what they're doing better than we know what they're doing. So, and that's all the shoes I have for the night, man. So if y'all got it, y'all got the shout outs.
So look, I want to say this before we go further. For all our listeners, followers, watchers, viewers, or however you want to call it, we're looking for a female to join the show. So we just want to throw that out there. You got to know your sports. You don't have to be no expert at it. I just need for you to know 70% of what we be talking about. And the people we talking about are being able to put together questions and ask us. So that beacon is now thrown out there. Inbox any one of the fellas, and we'll get back to you.
And then that can shed some light on like the female basketball and other female sports, that we may not touch on, because we don't follow too much of it. So
right.
that'll be a big, that'll help out too in that aspect of it.
Right. All right. I want to also give a shout out to Trini Treat. She had an art out this weekend. They tore it up. Oh, Fire Cake. Shout out Dolly Lemonade. Dolly Lemonade, they released that Shark Water this weekend. I think KLFY came on and they said people were trying to fill a swimming pool up with that. It was so good.
Well, that's a name, bro. That's a hell of a name for a drink right there, bro.
Yeah, but that bitch hit too. That bitch hit. They had people at work today with that. I don't even know how they got it on the real. I look on that like, damn. So it's definitely moving its way around. Like I said, even if I got a little pack for you, so don't worry about nothing.
Need that, man.
And the only one for me, man, shout out my little brother's trucking, bro, Macho Trucking LLC, getting it done. Need anything moved, you holler at them boys, man. And same, bro. I gotta rep it. Y'all check us out online, www.fohbrand.com. Y'all get y'all some Conflict of Sports merch, FOH merch. Buy every shirt, t-shirt, hoodie, sweater bed. Y'all buy every color, bro. But y'all check us out online, bro. And
Roger that.
E, what you got, E?
And y'all already know I got the comedy shows coming up this month. Not the comedy show, the comedy fest, man. This month, May 20th to the 23rd, man. It's the whole weekend, man. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on the tickets. Big, I'm gonna get at you with the information about being a vendor too, man. You know what I'm saying? See if y'all wanna come down for a day or the whole weekend, whatever y'all wanna do. I'm gonna get y'all that information, and we're gonna get it out there, man. So just make sure you got my shark water on deck.
Man, that shark water already, man. Look, man, I'm taking them fish in there already, man.
That shit, man. That's about
y'all follow Above the Earth, man. Make sure y'all follow Above the Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? We almost legal. Louisiana. We almost. So follow us on Instagram, _Above the Earth. That's _Above the Earth, man. Y'all tap in with us.
Yeah, man. And y'all tap in with us on our YouTube channel, Conflict of Sports. Follow us on Instagram, Conflict of Sports. Stream us on Apple, Spotify. Y'all give us your ears, eyes, all three. It don't matter. Y'all holler at us, bro. Benoit, Complex Sports, checking out.
Baker, check it out.
Eazyana, Conflict of Sports.